Hey everybody, this is Ralph Graves. Thank you for watching this video. And in today's video, I want to talk about negative thoughts and how to get rid of them. Now, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with somebody, and I don't know, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Now listen, according to research done by UCLA, the average human being has around 70,000 thoughts per day. And out of those thoughts, 80% of them are negative, with the majority of those thoughts carrying over into the next day. You see, digesting negative news is the leading cause of this frightening statistic. Negative thoughts are success robbing parasites. Think about it. How many people have failed to start a business or close a business based on the negative news or of a failing economy or a pandemic, while another in the same economy dealing with the same pandemic not only stays open, but their business grows? That's the thing about the subconscious. What you feed it will show up in the conscious and become a reality. Watching too much negative news, having the wrong thoughts, they will either, have you taking the wrong action or just staying frozen right where you are. You see, thoughts are everything, and that's why negative thoughts have to be dealt with and put away. All right? So, and I remember a famed African-American writer, Carter G. Woodson, said this. He said, if you can determine what a man shall think, you will never have to concern yourself with what he will do. If you can make a man feel inferior, you'll never have to compel him to seek an inferior status because he'll seek it for himself. If you can make a man feel like an outcast, you'll never have to order him to take the back door. He'll go there by himself. And if there is no back door, his very nature will demand that he find one, that he make one. You see, so we must reprogram our thoughts. We must reprogram our minds. The Bible tells us that as a man thinketh, so is he. So here are a few steps that'll help get rid of those negative thoughts that I use. Now hold on to your hats, guys. These are some really deep steps. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't invent any of these steps. I just happen to use them. Step number one, I remember that negative feelings aren't all bad. I did a video a couple weeks ago that said that negative emotions are just data, and it's up to you with what you do with that data. If you have negative feelings and then you beat yourself up for having negative feelings, you're creating even more useless negative energy. So instead, remember that your negative emotions are actually okay because they're just data. Acknowledge them, accept them, then do what you need to do to feel better. Step number two, I write down my negative thoughts. I write down everything. If you're having negative thoughts, write them down and throw them away, right? I write them down and throw them away, and it might seem silly, but it can make a huge difference. It does for me. Step number three, go outside. I'm an outdoors guy. I spend a lot of times outdoor. It's a great way to purge yourself being outdoors, and you can purge yourself of all the negative energies. Get back to nature. Nature can bring you into a nice perspective, right? So take a walk outside. It helps. Number five, I think I'm on. Remember to hype yourself up. In other words, talk to yourself. I do it. When I have a speaking engagement, when I'm not feeling good about doing something, I actually look in the mirror and I say to myself, man, you're going to crush it, right? You're going to crush it. I remember James Brown in his movie would look in the mirror and say, James Brown, James Brown. So a nice little talk with myself encourages myself. You ought to try it. Next, take a good look at where you are. Are you in a toxic environment? Is your job causing you negative thoughts? Are your relationships causing negative thoughts? Then do what you have to do to get out of environments that cultivate or allow negative thoughts to grow. And lastly, here's a doozy, guys. This one's going to kill you. Write this down. Write this down. Smile more. I know that smiling might be the last thing you want to do when you feel down, but sometimes faking it until you make it can pay off for you. You'd be surprised how much of an impact something as simple as a smile can have on a person. It can have on you. It can really change your mood. And if you have trouble smiling when you're feeling down, take a minute to think about something that you're grateful for, something that makes you happy, and go ahead and smile. So there you have it, guys. How to get rid of negative thoughts, right? Say this with me. No more negative thoughts. Throw them away. My name is Ralph Graves. If you like this video, please share, hit the subscribe button. Hey guys, almost forgot. If you haven't, I got a book called Unstoppable. If you haven't, go to Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. Visit my website, RalphGravesJr.com. Pick up your copy of my book, Unstoppable. It's 7 universal laws that will change the way you pursue and achieve success. Guys, I'll see you at the top. See you.